Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? A smile, a smile, a smile upon a face just as big and broad as the sea. Just as big and broad as the sea. Do you hear what I hear? The om, the music of the spheres. Oh, the om, 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 om. Oh, the om, the music of the spheres. Good morning, Natalie. We're going to open our eyes and see the glory all around us today, okay? Is anyone into that possibility? I mean, I call it the wow factor. The wow, witnessing outrageous wonders. It can also be called the awe and the wonder, the awe and the wonder factor, you know, and or the joy factor. I mean, I think education needs to get a little bit redirected to kids going to the love and the soul school, right? To the happiness school, to the awe and wonder, to the wow school, to the wow school. It's called the miracle of life. So I am so feeling this morning, and Brooke and Natalie and Sandy, thank you for joining the wow, witnessing outrageous wonders. Just keep your eyes open. If you need to, just bring your hands here and open them and keep them wide and be looking for where's Waldo today? Where's Waldo? Where's Krishna? Where is your beloved today? I see you. Do you see what I see? Hello, Jeff Ford. You know, we're going to be looking in between the forms today. We're going to be looking in between in the gap of our thoughts where we're not thinking, and there's a gap there, and that's where we're going to really put on our special ninja warrior love goggles that can see through this delusion and through this Maya and through the veil, and we can see. I see you. I see you. It's such a game of hide and seek, isn't it, Raffaele? Isn't it, buddy? I'll give you a chat today. I didn't see your thing till too late last night. I'll give you a chat today, man. And but anyway, so anyone? Wow, wow. Listen, there was a song, a movie that really inspired me when I was in my early 20s, and or 20, really young, probably 20, 21. And it was this movie by Franco Zeffirelli called Brother, Sun, Sister, Moon. Did any of you see it? You got to see that movie. It's a story of St. Francis, but it's so beautifully done because Zeffirelli always made beautiful, beautiful movies. I just loved his photography, but it so inspired me. So inspired me at a young age of 20 to consider what would it be like to have a life like St. Francis. Right? What would it be like to just say to your parents and say to the world, I don't want anything that you have to offer me. I'm going to find the beauty all around me, okay? Well, it's what I ended up doing. So, but this was the soundtrack, and it was sung by Donavan. Remember this? Brother, sun, sister, moon, I seldom see you, I seldom hear your tune. And he's walking through the fields, and it's just like, oh, God. You got to see Brother, Sun, Sister, Moon. Preoccupied with selfish misery, preoccupied with selfish misery. Brother wind and sister air, open my eyes to visions pure and fair, that I might see the glory around me, that I might see the glory around me. Brother sun and sister moon, I now can see you, I now can hear your tune. So much in love with all that I survey, so much in love with all that I survey. All right? So I'm going to sing those verses again because I don't know. It's so typical of everyone's journey, you know. I don't see a dang thing. What do you mean? See, I don't even feel joyful. I don't even want to feel joyful. I just who I am. And then I just have all this rationalization about why things are the way they are and why I am the way I am. And there's just the blinders on, but don't take it personally, because Divine Mother puts those blinders on you in her three gunas, in her Maya and her delusion tricks, so that you might have the incentive one day, instead of saying this person's like this teaching is like this, I'm like this, blah blah, why don't you just reach for those blinders and take the blinders off? Reach into your soul, baby. Sit down and meditate a little longer today. Take a walk with your beloved today. Smile that broad smile. Do you see what I see? A smile, a smile, a smile upon a face just as big and broad as the sea. And it just may be your own brother, sun, sister, moon. I seldom see you. I seldom hear your tune. Preoccupied with selfish misery. What's selfish misery? Just thinking about yourself and forgetting the awe and the wonder and the wow factor, and to realize it's a game of hide and seek and your beloved's right here as you actually. Can you imagine pretending to be you? It's the beloved in drag, source in drag as you, as a human, with your human instruments of thoughts and feelings and intellect and all that stuff. Can you believe this game of hide and seek? I seldom see you, I seldom hear your tune. Preoccupied with selfish misery. Preoccupied with selfish misery. Brother wind and sister air, open my eyes to visions pure and fair, that I might see the glory around me, that I might see the glory around me, that I might see, that I might see the glory around me, that I might see, that I might see the glory around me. Brother, sun, sister, moon, I now can see you, I now can hear your tune. Hey, listen, would everyone please, send a message up to, big old heart up to the sky today, so we all can feel that heart and it bursting open whenever you can say, I see you, I hear you. Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Will you send a big heart? Let's go boom up into the sky, and we'll all feel that. We'll all see that with our magical goggles on, because now we can see the glory around us, and now I can see you. I now can hear your tune, right? And then so that we can acknowledge the wow factor and the awe and the wonder why we're really in this school. Don't worry when I said we're going to change the education system, because there's no probably better teacher than pain and suffering to help us to reach up and open up, take that mask of delusion off, right? We got to do that. The mask is on since birth, right? Because we're in a duality, so only you can do that. So maybe we leave the earth education as it is, but now we're going for the soul and the heart education, and then we can see everything and everything's fine, and then we graduate because we wake up here and now and we see the beloved everywhere, and we walk around in the wow, witnessing outrageous wonders. I now can see you, I now can hear your tune. So much in love with all that I survey. So much in love with all that I survey. So much in love, so much in love with all that I survey. Yeah, yeah. So much in love, so much in love with all that I survey. I feel the love, I feel the love, I feel the love. Feel the love, awakening, awakening. I feel the love, feel the love, I feel the love, I feel. You know this song, you repeat right after me. Awakening, awakening. I feel the Lord, I feel the Lord. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love, I feel the love. Awakening, awakening, glory around me, that I might see the glory around me, that I might see the glory around me. I see the light, I see the light all around me. I see the light, I see the light. Awakening, awakening. I see the light, I see the light. Awakening, awakening. I see the light, I see the light. Awakening, awakening. Oh, we see the light. Awakening, yeah. Awakening. We see the light. Awakening, awakening. Brother, sun, and sister moon, I now can see you, I now can hear your tune. So much in love with all that I survey, so much in love with all that I survey, so much in love, so much in love with all that I survey, so much in love, so much in love with all that I survey. I feel the love, I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love, I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. I feel the love, I feel the love. Hey, awakening, awakening. I feel the love, I feel the love. Awakening, awakening. Oh, we feel the love. Awakening, awakening. We feel the love. Awakening, awakening. What a good session in the Earth School we're having this morning. Most amazing beings of this universe, and Lulu's on the line, and everybody whose source's favorite is here right now on the love line. And the love line, as you understand that to be, is the life. It's the life. It's the wow. It's the wonder. It's the feel good joy vibration factor. It is opening your eyes, ripping off the blindfolds, doing everything in your so-called human power to get that grace, 100% grace, to just be the arm that is intending to get up to your eyes and open those eyes to the glory that we can see all around us, right? It is happening, man. It's always happening. The awakening is always happening, even in our darkest lifetimes. So it's so wonderful that we can open up and start a day like this. I hope it's a start or beginning for some of you here anyway on the West Coast with the time zone that it is here, and it sparks the heart, right? It's just like this energy drink that we have in the morning. It's this, I don't know, it's this loving lover's presence that hugs us and squeezes us and doesn't stop kissing us all over with butterfly kisses while we're on this love line, right? Hello, Richard. That's some strong coffee. I know, right? It's some strong coffee, man. You know, it's the caffeination. It's the caffeination of the Shakti coffee, man. The Shakti coffee of the cosmic energy that just whenever you want to open your eye or eyes and you just make an intention, you just have a desire to reach into yourself, to open up your heart, right? And let the love and the light shine in, baby. It's a Shakti coffee hit. It Shaktifies every one of your 27,000 trillion cells and brings in unlimited supplies of cosmic energy. So you're dead on right, Richard. Absolutely, that's true. If you love something long, long enough. It reveals its secret to you. So as we get hit and I take a sip of the Shakti coffee, and we reach up, and with all our sincerest intention is take the blindfolds off of this Mayan delusion and our habits and addictions and all the automation that we are in as ego just programs you to be miserable, basically, as we intend to even consider a possible new option. Then we realize that if we just focus long enough on love, if you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. And all of a sudden, I see you. You know, if you have difficulty in a relationship, and the one that probably the most one that causes all the other difficulties is the one with yourself, would you love yourself long enough? Would you love yourself long enough? Can you get a wow about yourself? Can you get off of being such a perfectionist and thinking that the human's going to be able to even get close to doing something correctly? No, you got to get off that. You got to realize we were built imperfectly so that we can, pull off that idea that humans have to do everything perfect and get serious and then start judging everyone else's imperfections and whatever. Right? We got to get off that, pull that one off so that we can start really loving ourselves, so we can really love whatever is. If you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. You guys into secrets? You have a secret lover, Everything's a secret. Everything's a secret, but it's not a secret. The source really isn't holding back. It doesn't hide its love from someone who wants to discover it. I'm telling you, it's a game of hide and seek. It's a treasure hunt, baby. How could creation be anything else but a game, huh? If you love something long enough. Bhagwan Shakti. It reveals its secret to you. And it's so beautiful, and it's so beautiful, this magical moment of love. Wow. Witnessing outrageous, the wow factor. I'm going to be teaching yoga class here soon. I often say, let's go for the wow factor, Everyone's so drugged out from just everyday life, in a life where we're not being, in a war zone out in our streets with barbed wire for the most part, right? And we have it fairly good for the most part, right? But boy, maybe not on the inside, right now, if you're sitting on this love stream, you're in a good place, man. You're in an absolute amazing place. I would say you're in the wow. You're in the awe and the wonder place if you love something. So, having that attitude on, having that game face, that happy big smile across the sea. Do you see what I see? A smile upon a face as big and as broad as the sea. If you have your game face smile on, and you are opening up to the glory around you, man. Then all of a sudden you're going to be able to be looking and loving for the secret. If you love something long enough, the Soul Cafe, it reveals its secret to you. There it is, Brookie, huh? If you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. And it's so beautiful, and it's so beautiful, this magical moment of love. I see you. All right? So, is everybody in an okay place right now? It doesn't matter if, we're not okay, and I'm not okay, and you're not okay, but we're okay. Right? Oh, everyone just goes right into their feelings and right into their little analytical mind that is just ruling the roost, and it's just a machine like in the movie The Matrix, and then makes a decision about life. from that place. And then there goes all your wow opportunities. There goes the wonder, and there goes your treasure hunt that you were just a kid, a divine kid at play, looking for the treasure today, right? In the hide. There it goes, man. And the seriousness comes over, and people are strange when you're a stranger. Da, 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 Jimmy Morrison. So we go the counter. We're counterintuitives here. We're counterintelligence agency, okay? We're the soul rebels, man. We counter all the negativity. We counter all the analytics. We counter everything that is conditioned in us. We counter the news, like, you know, yesterday I just saw on CNN just for a moment there as I passed the screen that it said that there's this massive military base the Russians are establishing in the Arctic, you know, this massive, and immediately I just counterattacked that and I said, well, there's a massive love base that I'm establishing in my heart, right? And I'm calling all the troops of all my soul qualities to gather around here in this massive love camp in my heart, right? And we're going to have quite a time in this so-called love force revolution of awakening ourselves first, because if you do that, you'll awaken thousands, if not millions on the planet. Don't forget that, Tanya Ray. I love you, Tanya Ray. I love you, Leslie. You know, would you mind if I wrote a song yesterday and sang it in yesterday's stream? If you mind if I stopped you just to tell you I love you? Would you mind? Would you mind? And I just can't stop loving you. That was my song. Listen to it at the top of the stream from yesterday. And if anyone's in town for tomorrow and in Encinitas, Carlsbad, and San Diego, or even Orange County, come on down and join. Tony and I really have a Sunday morning going on, man. It's a hoot. It's full of dynamite. And we have meditation at 8 and yoga class 8:45, soul yoga, okay? It's way cool. It makes so much sense to drop the nonsense so we can see super clearly. It makes so much sense to drop the nonsense so I can see super clearly. Oh, clarity of mind and clarity of heart and clarity for my soul. Oh, clarity of mind and clarity of heart, clarity for my soul. It makes so much sense to drop the nonsense so I can see super clearly. It makes so much sense to drop the nonsense so I can see super clearly. Clarity of mind and clarity of heart, clarity for my soul. Oh, clarity of mind and clarity of heart, clarity for my soul. 'Cause I love to see you, I love you, oh, I love to see you with crystal clarity. I love to see you, I love you. Oh, I love to see you with crystal clarity. I see you, beloved, I see you. You know, I'm doing my part to rip the mask of veil of delusion and darkness and just my selfish misery off so that I can discover something new and more beautiful today, the glory that's all around me. The glory that's within me and you. That I can see you, beloved, that I can see you. Thoughts travel faster than light, and the purer the thought, the faster it travels. May the whole world attain peace and harmony. And Tom Kelly for telling it like it is. Look at everybody. Come on. Just hear this Richard soul, huh? See this Richard heart. Richard the lion heart, man. Richard the big hearted, all right? Just put up I just think it's a very, very, very beautiful statement. I really do. And we all are, Richard. This is why I call what we do the Love Force Revolution. It is just a revolting of the old, of each of our spirits and each of our, our divine hearts, our pure hearts, and it's a revolt of the old so that we can experience the wow, the witnessing outrageous wonders, that we can at least go to the second verse of Donovan's song, which is, oh, brother wind and sister air, I now open my eyes to vision pure and fair, that I might see the glory around me, the glory around me. Right? Pour your heart into it, give it your all. Hold nothing back, there ain't no fall. Pour your heart into it, give it your all. See, this is the same thing as if you love something long enough. If you pour enough joy into something, it's going to reveal glory. Hold nothing back, there ain't no fall. There's only glory sweet, glory sweet, glory sweet, glory. Hey, give it your all, baby. Give it your all, baby. Give it your all, baby. Give it your all, everyone. Pour your heart into it. Give it your all, yeah, yeah. Hold nothing back. There ain't no fall. Pour your heart into it, give it your all. Hold nothing back, there ain't no fall. There's only glory sweet, glory sweet, glory sweet, glory. Hey, give it your all, baby, yeah, give it your all, baby. Give it your all, baby, yeah, give it your all. Pour your heart into it, give it your all. Hold nothing back, there ain't no fall, no, no. Pour your heart into it, give it your all, baby. Hold nothing back, there ain't no fall, no. There's only glory sweet, glory sweet, glory sweet, glory. Hey! Give it your all. And it doesn't matter what you do. Everyone kind of judges and maybe thinks there's something to do that would make you happier. Not the case. That's wearing blindfolds, baby. This is not what you do. Remember, Mother Teresa said, it's not what you do, it's how much love you put into doing. And she says, not everyone can do great things, but we can do everything. Everyone can do everything with great love. So there is the tip, the hot tip, yet another hot tip on a hot morning in this new beginning for the rest of your forever, kids, that because we come together and really seeing each other and wishing the happiness for each other and wishing abundance for each other and wishing so much love into each other's hearts. If you just wished for the happiness of others anywhere you go and on for everyone on the planet, you'd be the happiest camper on the planet. You would be the happiest clam at high tide, because when the time comes up, the clams get to eat. But you're going to be able to eat at the high tide of the swelling point of this unending swell of awakening to the glory all around you. You're going to be able to just eat the manna of heaven, man. You're going to be able to sip the Amrit. The yogis call it the Amrit, the bliss wine of spirit. You're going to have eyes that are open and a heart that is open and a whole being, your whole being just so trusting that we live on amazing grace. And you know, the bennies keep going on and on and on. Everyone wants a little more bennies in their human career. Well, there's not many bennies in a human career unless you turn to your divine side, unless you're willing to do something to take the mask of delusion off and to go on a treasure hunt of treasure hunts and to go play this game of hide and seek with the beloved today and really be looking for and acquiring more and more the wow factor. The wow and the awe and the wonder. Wow, wow. Witnessing outrageous wonders. All right? And the greatest wonder of all is you and me and everything. Because if you have the ability to perceive, then you have the ability to be self-realized. If you have the ability to hear, then you have the ability to hear the symphony of the Om. If you have the ability to love, OMG, that means you are love itself. Wow! Have a glorious day, and be sure that you... Do you see what I see? A smile, a smile upon a face just as big and broad as the sea. Just as big and broad as the sea. And guess whose smile that is? Next time you're at the mirror. The mirror? What? The mirror. Put on a big smile. Because that smile that is as big as the sea is because that as you look with the wow factor into that mirror, who you see is not you, the little, the limited, the human. You see the beloved herself, himself. Namaste. Have a great day. Share the video. Share the stream. Don't hold back, man. We hold it back enough, right? But just throw, if this is good and good vibes and good feelings and light and bubbles and hearts bursting in the air, right?